Okay, Sarah, Nicola, let's get into standing, all right? So I'm going to get to actually get a good look at what we're doing today. Okay, so we're going to go, we're going to stick to roughly around 30, maybe a little bit longer, and we'll see how we're doing. But first things first, let's make sure we get that neutral standing position, okay, that good centre position. So the feet hip width, knees nice and soft, and the spine coming up nice and tall through the crown of the head and the chin parallel to the floor. Now, let's just breathe. Breathing in through the nose and into the rib cage, and exhale through the mouth. Breathing in and exhale. Okay, now with that breath, breathe in, lift the shoulders up towards the ears, a pinch into spine, and then soften down through the body and into that shoulder blade pocket. Take a breath, breathe in and exhale. Now with your next breath, we breathe in, we tuck under with the pelvis, we squeeze the bum, lift through pelvic floor and pull the belly button in. Now exhale, continue going back as we loosen, and then just come into that slight dip in the back of the pelvic tilt by pulling in the belly button and squeezing the bum to protect the lower back. And continue that pelvic tilt, nice and large, and feed into those core muscle groups as you work that movement. So we're working the lower back, working the abdominals, pulling in, working the lower back muscles there, squeezing the bum and lifting through pelvic floor. So really make the movement nice and large, okay? Steady as we go. Now, we're going to do 2 more movements like that, really large with the pelvic tilt. And then slowly, we're just going to start to make that movement smaller and smaller and bring the pelvis into that centre position. A position where we can stabilise the pelvis and the lower body. Once we've found that, let's just breathe. Just breathing in and exhale. Connecting to the rib cage and core. Now with that pelvic movement, okay, just give me a thumbs up. Hopefully you're feeling some core engagement there into the abdominals, glutes. A thumbs up. Yes, excellent. You're getting better and better at this. Now, take a breath. Bring those arms, as we breathe in, forward in front of you here with the palms facing down. Now, all I'm going to get you to do is breathe in again to prepare. Exhale, open up the right arm. Look at it with your eyes and your head and see if we can bring that arm all the way back. Breathe in, back to centre. Exhale, opposite side. And we're keeping the hips facing forward. So the hips and the pelvis is not moving. Keep the feet balanced and find a slight rotation. Shoulders soft. And as we open up now, start to reach. So as we come round with the right hand, reach the left hand forward without leaning. Feel the stretch increase, nice and steady. Now I am keeping you up with the arms a little bit here, so if you do need to bring them down and have a little roll before you come back into it, please do, okay? There we are, pulling in slowly, connecting with that rotation. We're going to do 2 more to each side, 2 more, pulling in, remember that pulling in of the belly button, the squeezing of the bum. Keeping balanced. Now I'm just going to squeeze this last one, just last one more each side. I've got an instructor's count going on, just make sure we keep it going. And then we can relax the arms down by our side. Now just to ease off the shoulders, breathe in, lift the shoulders up to the ears, draw the shoulder blades back and just work that nice shoulder roll, okay? Just coming up, drawing the shoulder blades back into spine and down. Not too much, we don't want any clunking or anything getting in too tight into the neck, but it's soft, slow and controlled, okay? Nice and steady. Just lifting up, working the upper back into the neck and the shoulders there. Now reverse the movement, so we come back, up, forward and down with the shoulders. So we're reversing that movement. Nice and steady. Good, nice and steady. Now I'm not going to do too many now, just 2 more in this reverse. Okay. Okay, keep the knees soft, keep your core working for you to stabilise the rib cage, and then reset the shoulders. We're going to breathe in, lift the arms up towards the shoulders here. Exhale, lengthen the arms up high, and the shoulders are going to lift with the ribs. Then we breathe in, drop down to shoulder height. Exhale and press behind, tucking the pelvis in. So we're really going to expand the chest. Now when we come up with the arms here, we breathe out, shoulders lift, ribs lift, pelvis tucks in. Breathe in, ribs down, shoulders down, hands to shoulders, exhale, press, shoulder blades come into spine as you expand the chest, and then we come back in and up, okay? So it's all about the shoulder blades, ribs lifting, pelvis pulling in. So we're working a different movement a little bit here, but we're extending. We are lifting into the upper back and then coming back into position. Keep the feet balanced on the floor, so don't lean forward on the toes or back on the heel. We're just breathing and allowing some real good expansion into that rib cage and that upper spine as we extend and work by bringing it back in and up. Now I'm just going to get to do one more. As we press back, we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and then just release and keep the arms down by your side. Good. And then just take a breath. And we're going to breathe in, bring chin to chest. Okay, pelvis pulls in. And slowly with the knees soft, we're going to roll down through the spine. Nice and softly. Coming down through the spine. And then we're going to roll back up. Good. Back into standing. So, with the roll down, keep the knees soft in position. Breathe in, chin to chest, pelvis tucks in. From the top of the spine we come down, backbone by backbone. Breathe in that low position, and then from the base of the spine we restack. Okay? So if you're looking that you're feeling a bit too flat, now a little tip here, if I'm honest with you, you won't touch the floor. Okay? So it's not getting into the hamstrings, we're just keeping the knees soft. Working spine, okay, without hinging down here. So try not to let this kick in. We're just working the spine, backbone by backbone, okay. Now I feel a lovely pull in that lower back. So see if you can get a nice movement. Take your time. Don't go too heady, okay. Keep the arms loose and away from the body. And then we're going to work back up. Now I'm going to do one more roll down and then come back up. So we'll just do one more, okay? Nice and steady. And once you're back up into that tall position, right knee, we're going to breathe in, lift up, exhale, gently back down. So we're coming down through the body. Now watch the leaning over with the hip and so on, okay? So we breathe in, we lift the right knee, exhale, we slowly lower. Now remember, we can work with a small lift and back down. See if we can really get into this muscle here, okay? It's just concentration, working with a good little lift and back down without tucking in and dipping in the pelvis. Balance work is practice. Let's keep working on that. Good, steady there, Nicola. That was good, good lift, good. So just keep it steady, nice and controlled. That is so much better, Nicola. Good. Sarah's working well. Watch that pelvis, keep the pelvis in position. Good. Nice and steady. Working well. Lovely. Good, Nicola. Working hard on that balance work, aren't you there? Good. Now one more on this side. One more. And let's go with that left side knee lift. Okay. Nice and steady. So make sure the feet are hip width. We're just trying to center the body. Keep a good pelvic position. Soft knee. Nice and steady. Nice and steady. Good work. Good. So I'm pushing you guys a little bit here. We're constantly moving, constantly focusing on that strength. So keep the belly button pulling in, lift through pelvic floor. Good, Nicola. You're getting a good lift with that knee. Sarah, you're working well. Just remember not to kind of lean back. Okay, see if we can keep a good tall position. Lovely, good. Balance work. You gotta love it or you hate it. Good, steady. Feel that into the bum. Good stuff. Good. I have got the hips in mind next, so I'm going to get you to do 2 more on this side. 2 more. Okay. So we've got a good, one more now. Good left knee just coming up and back down. Now reset your standing position. Okay. Once you're done, reset. Get nice and tall. Center your body. Now, this one I absolutely love, so I've got to bring it in on the last video here as a bonus. So, let's breathe in. Right foot comes round, T-step. There you go. In, exhale, back in. And keep the supporting knees soft. So we're just working round, shoulders forward. So try not to lean like this. Bring the body square. So you're only working the lower body. Come round, T-step, and back in. Whoa, these hips are working well now. Okay. Now I want to do this early on, like in this stage, because we are going to be working with our squat position again soon. Now this will really help you loosen and move through the hips and the knees here. So we really want to get a nice balance. Now let me show you from the side. So when we come round, watch yourself like this, okay? Keep the pelvis in, keep upright. Keep the supporting knees soft. We're working round. Good work. Breathe. Get that hip working, guys. Shoulders are forward and square. And we're working that lower body. Now, no rest for the wicked. Back into center, but we open up the body. Tap and back into standing. So we now open the body, tap and back in. So it's that left hip we're working. We're opening the body here, knees soft, and back into center. Now, just remember to protect the knee on that left supporting leg. Keep it soft. So when we open, we tap and back in. The leg needs to come out wide to rotate to tap and then back in. So don't just step back and open. It doesn't help the knee. We out to the side, support onto the bum, open, tap, back in, okay? It's a great hip exercise, good for all the way up the body and the leg there, but try not to let the knee buckle round. You don't have to go too far, but we open, tap, back in. Awesome hip work. Make sure we open the body though, so when we come round and tap, don't let the heel go down. The heel shouldn't touch the floor, okay? We open and tap, okay? So don't try not to look forward, let the head go round, tap and back in. The only thing that's facing forward is the left knee and foot and ankle and the hip here, okay? And back in. Now, one more, and then we're going to come into T as well as open up. T-step, and then open up and back in, okay? You're going to do 6 more of those, 6 more, okay? So yeah, you're working harder than you have done, okay? We're doing the exercises that are familiar, we've done before, but we're working with more in and out, okay? Nice and steady. Once you've done those 6, work into your opposite T-step, okay? Opposite leg, T-step. Here, squeeze. Get the hips working, guys. Get the hips working. You're doing well. Remember to open up that body. Once you've done those last 6, let's go into the opposite leg T-step. I reckon you're there now. Yeah, there you go. Thought you were. So remember, it's the opposite leg now. Working with that T-step. Shoulders square and forward, pelvis pulling in. I'll always prompt you. Oh, let me try this way. There we go, so you can see it. So we're here, squeeze, watch the back, keep tall. We're not trying to lean forward or back. We're working the hip. Good. Oh, I get to have a good look now. Here we go. Steady as you go there, Nicola. Just remember there, Nicola, just tuck that pelvis pulling in a bit. Watch the ribs there coming up. Keep the ribs down. It helps keep the pelvis in. Okay? Nice and steady. There you go. If you need to pause once you're in T-step, okay, once you're there, just to get your position and feel the pull here, then that's fine. Okay, we don't have to rush it. We can really concentrate on that hip movement. All right, really helps into the bum and the lower back. Good. Let's do two more. Starting to work a bit better now, Nicola. Good. That's it, Sarah. Good round. Good. Now, once we're done there, remember what we're into. We're opening up with that tap back. So use the head to look behind you. So we actually open the body, tap back into standing. Oh, get your balance there, Sarah. Don't fall on me. There you go. Good stuff. That's it. Slow, controlled tap. That's it, Nicola. Good. Working on this one. Just remember though, when we open, I'll show you from the side. When we open like that, watch yourself doing this. Okay, keep the back and in with the pelvis and then work back. So we open without lifting the ribs and into the back. Okay, so keep yourself pulling in real deep in here. Good, that's it, Nicola. Then back round, soften that supporting knee, always protecting the knee. Good. I haven't stopped talking, have I? I'm glad you haven't told me to shut up. Keep it going. Keep it going. Good. Nice and steady. Watch that heel trying to touch the floor. Tap back and forward. There you go. I'm going to move you forward. Two more. And then combine the T-step. So you tap back into T-step. Okay? Good. You're going to tap back. That's it. T-step back round. Good. And back into T-step. Try and work where we're opening and straight into T. Open, straight into the T-step. Okay? Good. 5 more. 5 more. You've just got instructor count there because I'm being mean. Stick with it. Stick with it. You're doing well. So we've done quite a bit in standing, but I want to do a few more other exercises. So once you've done 5, just get back into your neutral standing position. Okay? And then we'll get down to the floor. Oh, Nicola's moving a bit there. Okay, good stuff. So that's it, Sarah. Get moving. So let's have a look at how we're moving in the squat now. So little tip here. Bring the feet slightly wider than hip width. Okay? I'm just going to take a step forward. Now try and keep the feet nice and fat and square rather than turn out to start with. I'm going to see how we work. Now, we breathe in to lower into the squat position. Exhale to push through. Now if you look at my side position, I'm going to show you a great, little bit of a good tip here. When you lower, let yourself hinge back. So what you're going to do is come into this position, but keep the toes and the heel connected. So my shoulders are in line with my ankles, okay? Keep the pelvic position, then push through and squeeze the bum and the hips forward. So we're just coming down through the knees and back up. So we're going to work the hips into the thighs, glutes and knees. Now, try not to work like this. Okay, keep the body in a position, the pelvis in position. We don't do this, okay? Keep tall through the spine. Good. Good. Now, Sarah, quick question. How's your knees? Thumbs up if they're okay? Is she? Okay. If you go side on for me, Sarah, side on. Okay. Good. Get your stance. Now, I'm just going to get you to turn your hips out a little bit so your feet are in this sort of position. Now bend the knees and lower. Only small though. Stop. Good, and back up. Good, and again. Well done, Nicola. Good. That's better, Sarah. Just remember there, Sarah, don't lift the chin too high. Keep the chin coming in position. Watch your lower back. Good. Bend the knees, lower down, stop there. Okay, good. How are you feeling there at the moment, Sarah? Bit iffy. Okay. Face me again, Nicola and Sarah. Face me again. Just do 2 more for me. Okay, good. Okay, cool. And relax. Relax. Okay, I can see the pull on the top of the knee, Sarah. But don't worry. I will be giving you some little tips with that, okay? Something we might need to do. Yeah, so there is a pull on the front of the knee as well, up through the top. Don't worry, we'll get into that. So, all I'm going to get you guys to do is just in your own time, in your own way, just make your way down to the floor, okay? For the next exercises. Now, I'm only going to be working probably for another about another 10 minutes or so. Okay, but we're just going to come down to the floor and I'm going to get you guys just to come onto your backs straight away. Onto your backs. Okay? Good. Excellent. So we're here. Now, knees are bent, feet on the floor, and we're going to be working our bridge. Okay? So we keep the chin pulling in. Now, arms down, tuck your pelvis in. So we breathe in, we tuck in. And I'm going to get you to lift the toes off the floor, so your heels are on the floor. You're going to exhale, you're going to come up through the spine, squeezing the bum, and squeezing into the thighs here. Watch the lower back. Breathe in at the top, exhale from the top of the spine, you're going to come down. Okay? Breathe in, exhale, breathe in to squeeze, belly button in. Exhale, top of the spine, we're going to come down, okay? So, I'm going to come forward now and watch and talk you through it. So, just make sure you're in a good position. So, we're going to really tuck in with the pelvis. You're going to lift those hips and squeeze the bum. Good, and then from the top of the spine, you're going to come back down. Now, Sarah, what I might get you to do here is actually take that cushion away. Yeah, you're smiling away there. Okay, good. Good, Nicola. Keep those knees there, Nicola. Good, and back down. So, just lift the chin a little bit there, Sarah. Just a little bit. Lift the chin away. That's it. Just there. That's it. Now, let's peel. Let's get the pelvis pulling in. Push through into the bum. Keep the belly button pulling in. Lifting the hips. There, Sarah. Excellent. And then top of the spine down. Ribs down. Pelvis in and work through the spine. That was better. Good, Nicola. Good. All I'll get you to do there, Nicola, is just keep concentrating on where those knees are. Don't let them buckle in or go too far out. So you're going to squeeze the bum, watch the lower back and work through your spine. Good. Don't go too flat. Remember, we come down from the top of the spine, so we need to anchor the ribs. And then work down backbone by backbone. It's going to really help loosen through the body. And remember, squeeze the bum, lift through pelvic floor, get that spine, get that belly button in. Oh, just a little bit flat there, Sarah. Just starting to see you flatten off a little bit. Remember, keep the hips up high as you can before you get them down. Oh, yeah. Don't get me wrong there, Sarah. That's going to work, okay? Yes. So if you want to, Sarah and Nicola, rather than lift the toes off the floor, okay, keep the feet flat. But I reckon, Sarah, if you can bring the heels to the bum a little bit, okay, and Nicola, just watch those knees coming together, okay, and let's get a good push through the foot and get yourself lifting up, squeezing the bum. That's better. There you go. And then top of spine down, pelvis in, hips high. Make sure you don't get into that lower back. Let's do 2 more. Watch those knees, Nicola. Watch those knees. Good. Top of spine down, working spine, squeezing the bum. Good. 1 more. There you go. That's better, Sarah. That was better. Good. Nice. Excellent. And just relax once we've done that last one. Good. Keep yourself nice and flat. Now, Sarah, Nicola, if you've got a headrest or if you've taken it away, you can use it again. Okay. Now, we've worked a bit of spine. I'm going to get back into the hips. Okay. So, a little bit of core work here. So, keep the knees hip width. Make sure the knees are hip width. They're not coming in together. Now, find your neutral pelvis. With your breath in, when you've found that and you've got the ribs anchored, breathe in, lift one knee to tabletop. That's it, lift one knee, good. Exhale and slowly lower that foot back down. Good. Opposite side, breathe in, lift. Exhale, gently lower. Okay. Few things. Continue that exercise and I'll talk you through it. Lovely knee lift. Now, what we want to try and do is work by not moving the pelvis, but working the hip. And as you lower, I want you to feel into the bum, into the glutes. The glutes should be working to control the lowering. Pull the belly button into spine as you lift. And try not to lift and lower by using the knee. It's all from the hip. Okay, all from the hip. Good core integration. Nice and steady. Good. Good lift. Squeeze. And then lowering, squeezing the bum to control. Work with even hips. Good knee lift. And back down. Okay. Are you guys ready for a progression here? Here we go. So, bring one knee to tabletop as you breathe in. Now keep it there, exhale. Now breathe in, by keeping that leg in tabletop, lift the other leg in tabletop. Good. Now hold that position and just breathe. Now if your knees, if it's too much for your back, think about your pelvic position because it's practice, because this is where we want to get to. Okay? So, hold it there. Sarah, be strong. Be strong. Nicola, good. Keep the knees pulling in. Now lift the other knee. Tuck your pelvis in and bring your knees towards you a bit more there, Nicola. Knees in towards you. Now, take a breath. On your out breath, just lower one foot back down. And then breathe in. Lower the other one on the out breath back to the floor. Good, good. Now, just be aware of the hips and the knees giving in a little bit. So watch the knees coming together. Always try and keep hip width. Let's try that again. Breathe in, lift one knee to tabletop. Good, out breath, hold, and then work with the other one to tabletop. Okay? Good, nice and steady. Try and hold it there if you can. Hold it up. So when you hold, try and breathe, but pull the belly button in. Try and go for it one more time there, Nicola. Keep it there, Sarah. Keep it there. Okay, it's a toughie because this is what we want to try and work on. All right? Nice and steady. That's it, Nicola. Keep pulling in, belly button pulling in, arms down by your side. Just really connecting. Now, when you're ready, gently lower one foot to the floor and then back with the other foot to the floor. Good, good. Now, let's keep your right knee bent. Bring the opposite leg nice and long. Nice and long. Excellent. Now, before you start to lift this leg, what I want you to really concentrate on is the opposite side for a little bit. Try and keep that knee and hip stable. So don't let the knee come in towards the opposite leg or out wide and drop. Keep the hip, get hold of core. If you need to, soften that knee on that long leg. But we're going to breathe in and lift that long leg off the floor as high as you can. Good. Exhale, slowly lower that leg back down. Now, just there, Nicola, when you lift, try not to jolt it. Do another one. We breathe in, lift, slowly lift. Don't let the pelvis move. There. Good, Nicola, just there. Good, Sarah. Exhale, lower. Now, this is a great exercise for the sciatic nerve. So flex your ankle into shin and lift with that ankle, with that foot into shin. So keep your ankle flexed. Okay, so try and get the toes. That's it, Nicola. Go on, good lift. Feel the hamstring stretch. And then lower gently down. So good core work, good hip work. A lovely straight leg lift. Do 2 more, and then we'll work on the other leg. Okay? Lovely, lovely. So not too long now. We're just going to do a few more. Make sure we do the other leg though. Make sure we get the other leg done. So we're roughly looking at about 8 or 10. So good progression for you guys. Some good progressions. Okay? Working hard. Good. That's it, Nicola. Other leg now. Good. That's it, Sarah. Other leg. So I want you to do 8 on this leg. 8. Okay? Good leg lift. Nice. Stabilize into the bum. Squeeze as you lower. Good. Don't let that other leg go out. Watch the pelvis. So really working through the back of the leg to the lower back. Okay? Lovely single leg lift. Good control. Good. Nice and steady. Lovely. Good. Once you've done those 8, just relax, come into a seated position because I'm going to finish it there, okay? Because I've got a feeling I'm running out of time. It's going to turn off any second now. Good. So when you're ready, just come to seated position. Well done. See, Nicola, that was good, okay? Good. So I'm gonna unmute you quickly. Okay, I've got a few more exercises I wanted to do. Okay, but I'm gonna put them into the classes we're gonna get into. All right. Well done. So Nicola, tough on that tabletop, but it's okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I thought that. So with that, what it is that pelvic position. You've got to probably find a deeper imprint into